Most people think Kansas is flat, quiet, and maybe even a little boring. But what if I told you it used to be under the ocean? Hey guys!
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up
HetteshWorld. Today, we're discovering a part of Kansas you never expected.
From ancient seabeds to rock formations and a little bit of a history and adventure.
So stay tuned.
This is kind of the start of the Badlands in Kansas. So we're going to keep driving down this scary ass, I don't know where I am road. But those are incredible. Millions of years ago, this entire region was covered by a shallow inlet sea.
As that sea slowly disappeared, it left behind layers of sediment and actually hardened into rock.
What you're seeing here is mostly chalk and limestone.
Formed from tiny marine organisms that settled on the ocean floor over time.
And as wind and rain shaped the land, these formations slowly started to emerge.
These tall formations are the result of erosion, where softer material wears away and leaves behind these harder sections.
And over time, that is what created places like Castle Rock.
So far, this part of Kansas is very desolate.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's worth going to Castle's Rocks or Castle Rock.
I think we're in purgatory.
'Cause I feel like I'm driving down someone's gravel driveway.
You see it? Way over there? We're going to see how close it gets us to us. We still have 4/10 of a mile, so it's taking us over there. Out here in Kansas, where we are now by the Cedar Bluff State Park, it's pretty much what this looks like. I mean, not like this, but like this. There's absolutely nothing, total desolation. It does feel a little bit like purgatory, mostly heavy gravel, dirt, dust roads. Not a Can-Am riding place. But let's check out this, Castle Rock.
Estel Rock is one of those well-known formations in this area.
We'll take a walk around. That's right, these are slowly eroding away. It's pretty cool. I feel that looks more like a castle up there though, like a big fortress. It's pretty neat. I know I've seen videos and pictures where people climb all over it. Well, let's go up here and take a look at it before we finish walking around it. As a big piece falls off, that piece falls off and gets me.
It looks like it can fall off here.
I know, let's do it quick. Yeah, see, look. Oh, I'm doing all the things you're not supposed to do. Let's keep moving in case something decides to fall down on me. I mean, it's so impressive that this stuff is out here. And then just imagine, okay, this is a vast sea, right? And this is everything that's under the sea, probably like even under the oceans today, is stuff like this. And the water is so high that it covers that. And imagine how tall that probably used to be at one point. So check this out, guys. Let's make sure I don't fall down the hill here. But this is privately owned property. This is what is known as Monument Rock. It's huge. And look at that sky in the background, 30% chance of rain.
Monument rocks, also called chalk pyramids, are some of the first natural landmarks ever recognized in the United States.
And standing here, you can actually see the layers of history built into this rock. Driving through some of that stuff we saw in the past, I felt like we were driving through Needles Highway in a way. Like older, shorter, condensed. But let's take a close-up look. That's where you could walk through. Not to break anything off, but it's very fragile.
It looks like it. I mean, it looks man-made, don't it?
Yep.
It's something you see at Disney.
Like they took mud and packed it all in together.
Man-made.
Yeah.
Man-made.
Attraction.
Walls.
Yep. So quiet here. It's so surreal.
It's one of those places you don't expect to find.
There's the doorway. I swear to God. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here. Star Trek, right? Right, guys? Star Trek. Captain Kirk's and they're all on one side, and McCoy and Spock, and they go through to the other side into like the 40s.
I haven't prepared you.
You know what I'm talking about. And just when we had thought that this was Kansas, that it had surprised us, I found a little place that was a little bit like me.
A place that connects us to a different type of story. Little Barbie.
So if you grew up when I did, this is a big deal.
And if you didn't, you're about to find out why.
So I don't know if you can already guess where we are. I'm wearing my pigtails to honor one of my childhood reading authors. But Bob, where are we at today?
Little house on the prairie, baby.
Yep, this is going to be the actual homestead museum of where Laura Ingalls Wilder was born and raised, and what inspired her to write my favorite childhood books. Next to Nancy Drew. I got to find where Nancy Drew came from also. But let's go check this out. So visitors parking is just right out here on the street. It's $5 admission, $3 for children. Oh, look, donkeys. I've never seen a real donkey up close. I want to go see the donkey first before I go inside. Because if I go inside, the donkeys will walk away. You guys are super cool.
Hi, buddy. That one's scratching.
You scratching? Hi. Hi. Every time I see a donkey or think of a donkey, I think of Pinocchio. Are you Pinocchio? Hi. I used to watch Little House on the Prairie growing up, and I loved Laura. She wasn't fancy, she wasn't perfect, but she was strong, curious, and a little stubborn.
And this might just explain a few things about Little Barbie. The quilt pattern on the barn, that's not just a decoration. It represents a design connected to Laura Ingalls.
It's the same pattern Laura used for her hope chest, called Doves in the Window. After Almanzo finished building their first home, he and Laura got married. He surprised her by bringing her hope chest. He also put her quilt on their bed, which was waiting for her when he brought her home for the first time after the wedding. Who doesn't love Almanzo Manley? Who doesn't love him? I do.
The Ingalls family did not stay in one place for long. They moved across the Midwest.
I just want to know where Nellie Olson is. Where is Nellie Olson? Bob knows the show, but not like me, because I read all the books. But let's go inside and take a look. It's a lot smaller than I thought. Well, it don't have the loft and stuff. So maybe they enhanced it a little bit, because in the TV show they had a loft like that would be here where the girls went upstairs. But maybe this is how it was. Sorry, there's no lighting. We're back a long time ago.
Wow, a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
It housed all the kids in the area. But Kansas is just not about quiet stories and prairie life.
Sometimes it's about big leaps.
Laura Ingalls taught us how to endure the journey.
The next stop shows us just what happens when you defy it.
This is where we found the Evel Knievel Museum at this time, right here in Kansas, tucked behind a Harley-Davidson dealership.
A man can fall many times in his life, but he is never a failure until he refuses to get up.
And nobody lived that more than Evel Knievel. Evel Knievel wasn't just a stuntman, he was a showman, a risk taker, and honestly, he was just a little bit crazy.
He attempted 168 motorcycle jumps and became famous for the ones he didn't land. And broken bones? More than 400 of them.
He wasn't creating just stunts, but showing American grit.
He jumped over buses, fountains, and even tried to clear the Snake River Canyon. Sometimes he flew, sometimes he crashed hard, but he always got back up.
And then we got to try it ourselves.
This 4D ride put us right on the bike, seeing what he saw.
And I felt just enough of it to realize, yeah, I'm going to leave this to Evel and any future Daredevils down the road.
Besides the Evel Knievel Museum, we also went to his gravesite while adventuring out west at Butte, Montana.
And I'm linking that video below. I hope you really like this kind of little take we did on Kansas. It was totally different than what you expect Kansas to be. You expect Kansas to be nothing but flat and storms. And I'll link my Dorothy video below as well, because we did have a storm while we were there. But this side of Kansas, western Kansas, was anything but that. So if you enjoyed traveling with us, we hope that you will like this video, give us a thumbs up, smash up that notification bell, subscribe. Bob's going to want you to comment.
Give us your comments. Let us know, have you been on that side of Kansas? You consider Kansas, you think of soybean, corn.
Yeah.
You don't think of buttes, monument rocks, all that kind of stuff. You definitely don't think of Evel Knievel, and you don't think of Laura Ingalls.
That's right.
So let us know, have you traveled there, and would you travel there after watching this video?
So guys, remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our incredible world.
Bye! Next on HetteshWorld,
we settled into a Harvest Host Day and stepped into history at the Chenault Aviation Museum in Louisiana.